I'm Clive Enniver, business strategist. I work with business owners to ensure they have a clear roadmap to success. Balancing stability and growth in business is something that often trips people up. The reason people get caught out by growth and trying to maintain stability while they're having growth is the two don't go hand in hand. What happens is we build our business, we get to a point where it's a little bit stable, and then we get excited and we decide there's something else that we can do. We can grow, we can do better. Growth means change. The wonderful thing about change is that change is a wonderful thing, as long as you're in charge of it. And that's the key to maintaining stability while you're experiencing growth. You have to be in charge of it. That means clear planning. Set your plan correctly and you'll find yourself stepping over what otherwise might be an issue that would trip you. It all comes back to the plan. If we get the plan right, growth becomes something that's relatively simple and easy to deal with. We have to plan for what level of growth do we want. Often we hear about people who got to a certain point and then they shot out towards the moon and heard from them again. Not a clear plan. They went too fast. They did something out of order with what was needed in order to achieve the growth, but maintain the stability. Make the plan for the growth that you want. As you work through your plan, you'll identify areas that could trip you up. In identifying those, we're now able to look ahead to how we'll deal with those issues as they appear. Or alternatively, we can move in a different direction so that those things won't appear. Either way works for each individual, and that's what we have to look at. You're in business, but you're an individual in business. We need a plan for you. There is no plan that says, template, here you go. It has to be personal. It's all down to you. Often businesses get into trouble because the team is not brought along with the plans of the leadership. There's a very important area. Growth is not going to happen if your team suddenly deserts you. You're there all by yourself, carrying the can and doing everything else. It's not a healthy place to be. To ensure that your team comes with you, you need to be able to explain everything that's happening clearly and simply. Ideally, this information is put before the team so that it becomes a goal for the team. When the team is striving to achieve the team's goals, they'll do better than trying to achieve somebody else's goals. Clearly identifying precisely where you want to go and getting that message across to the team so that the team gets on board will ensure that you maintain stability, but you still experience growth at the speed and rate that you want it. In my book, Business Wisdom Strategies for Success, I talk a lot about growth and maintaining stability. My top 3 tips are this. First, set clear goals. Be very, very clear about what success in this growth phase means for you. Identify the key metrics which will allow you to achieve this growth and come out the other end with the appropriate success. Ensuring, of course, that once you begin, you monitor the metrics. If you can count it, you can manage it. That comes down to monitoring. And of course, be agile. Be ready for the things that are going to come your way. They won't necessarily come in the order that you expect. Be agile. Deal with the changes as they appear. Don't allow them to frighten you. Balancing growth and stability can be a huge issue in business. However, handling it is not all that difficult. Be very, very clear about what it is that you want to achieve. Make a very clear plan on how you propose to achieve it. By making the plan really clear, you'll identify obstacles that are coming your way or potentially coming your way, and you'll identify the ways around those obstacles or over those obstacles or simply avoiding them entirely. If you have a team, make sure that you bring the team on early with the goal. Make sure they're part of the plan. Put the plan into action. Monitor it. Make adjustments as necessary, and you'll find that growth will happen for you.